In this video, we're going to be taking a look at more of AEW Fight Forever's unique and hidden features, some more secrets, and some more Easter eggs, including some features that you may recognise from WWE. To kick things off, let's talk the stage area. As while the stage itself is pretty small and there's not a lot that you can do up there is one way that you can interact with it. Is should you use an Irish Whip to send your opponent into the LED screens, then this will see them enter a dazed state, at which point you can grapple them and perform a German suplex. Upon doing this will actually damage the screen and cause it to show a glitching effect, with the damage then worsening should you do it again, as performing a second German suplex will cause the screen to crack. At this point, should you throw your opponent into the screen a third time and perform another German suplex, then this will cause the screen to completely shatter. Next up, we have an Easter egg for Brock Lesnar, as when browsing the available moves in Create a Moveset, you'll come across various moves that are used by the stars in WWE, though the moves themselves have been renamed using generic names to avoid copyright. One move in particular that was renamed was Brock Lesnar's F5, of which there are 3 versions included, with them all going by the name diverticulitis, which is actually the name of a medical condition that Lesnar was diagnosed with in 2009 and ultimately forced him to retire from the UFC. Next up, we're talking food, as when starting out a new playthrough in Road to Elite, players are given the option to set their dietary requirements, where they can choose to be a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian. The choice that you make actually affects certain scenes within the mode, as in between matches, players have the option to go dining to help recover some stamina, with the game offering up a local delicacy based on the city that you're in. Depending on your diet choice, the meal that you served will actually be tailored to your diet, as vegetarians will receive a veggie meal, while non-vegetarians will receive a dish containing meat. Staying with Road to Elite, the text that's used to tell the story contains a bunch of references and Easter eggs, with the most surprising of these coming in a meeting with CM Punk, who will challenge you to be his opponent on the debut episode of Rampage. During this conversation, Punk will tell you that he's been enjoying your work in AEW, to which the reply you see is tailored to your character, with some characters such as Kenny Omega telling Punk that he has good taste. However, in the case of Chris Jericho, Jericho's reply reads, "You and everyone with a CM pulse." While this might make sense to the casual player, this is a reference to fellow YouTuber CM Pulse, who's well known within the wrestling game community for his WWE content. Next up, let's talk entrance props, as certain stars like Chris Jericho and Hikaru Shida will enter with a prop in their hand, as Jericho enters with a baseball bat, while Shida enters with a kendo stick. Something you might not know though is that you can actually edit these entrances and have them enter with something else, as the advanced entrance options include a prop section where you can switch out one prop for another, with options for pretty much all of the game's weapons, including guitars, barbed wire baseball bats, sledgehammers and shovels, as well as this nasty looking bat with nails in it. Staying with the advanced entrance options, another unique feature is the ability to set hand gestures, as Fight Forever includes an option to set a specific gesture which can then be applied to your chosen entrance. Using this feature, it's possible to create a new entrance motion to better fit your needs, as while the game doesn't feature an entrance for the NWO by default, using the Too Sweet gesture and then applying this to a regular entrance allows you to create your own. Next, let's talk Adam Cole, as his entrance is unique in that he's one of only 2 characters whose entrance takes place at ringside, though it appears that that wasn't always the plan, as should you check out the list of entrance motions, Adam Cole actually has an alternate entrance listed, with this one taking place on the stage.
Making his way to the ring, Adam Cole!
Staying with Adam Cole, Ukes have included a really popular feature that he had back in the WWE series, as they've given him the ability to lower his Kneepad, which is something that we tend to see him do before delivering the boom, so that it deals some extra damage. To pull this off, no pun intended, all you need to do is click in the right thumbstick and this will see Cole begin to lower his Kneepad. Adam Cole isn't the only star in the game who comes with the ability to remove some clothing, as another star to feature this ability is Penta of the Lucha Brothers, as Penta is known for taking off his glove, and that's something that you can do by clicking in the right thumbstick. Turning our attention over to audio, this next Easter egg is best heard when turning down the crowd volume, as during matches you can actually hear audio of the stars talking trash and reacting to moves, with the best examples of this taking place during submission attempts, as you can hear Chris Jericho shouting "Ask him" while locking in the walls of Jericho, while MJF will take the opportunity to talk some trash.
Ask him! Tap out! Tap out, you suck!
Some of the funniest audio comes when using strikes, as you can hear Jeff Hardy screaming as he launches himself over the top rope, and MJF screaming out in pain as he's hit. Having these voices definitely makes a big difference, and it really helps to give the characters some personality, with one of my favourites being Yuka, who you can hear constantly screaming during moves. Staying with audio, let's talk music for a second, as with Fight Forever being heavily inspired by the Nintendo 64's WWF No Mercy, the developers have actually included a pretty cool nod to the music from that game, as back in the days of the N64, games couldn't handle the inclusion of music in video due to the size limitations of the game's cartridge, so as a workaround, No Mercy and other wrestling games at that time would recreate the themes in an 8-bit format, and that's something that AEW have also done, as the game includes a bunch of 8-bit themes, including this 8-bit rendition of Kingdom. While this is really cool in itself, it's just one way that the music in Fight Forever goes above and beyond, as the game also includes pretty much every AEW theme in existence, not just for the stars in-game, but also those that missed out, including the Gun Club, the Acclaimed, QT Marshall, and even Jake Roberts. Staying with weapons, let's talk the electrified barbed wire bat, as while this weapon works like any other bat when used regularly, something you might not know is that this weapon also features a special finisher, as using the bat when in a special state will display a special weapon finisher prompt, which when used will see you take out your opponent with electrified blows. So that's some more secrets and Easter eggs in AEW Fight Forever, as well as a few extra things that you might not know about. Let me know what you made of them in the comments, and stay tuned to the channel for more. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.